Alright, Shalom, Mike, and first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kudash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And yeah, today, I just want to get into a lesson on how pretty much Esau Edom Hateth The Light, man. You know, this devil hate this truth. That's his kryptonite. Because pretty much the reason why this man got to the point where he's at now is by the way of the sword and deception, man. And we in that time where deception, he's running out of that. You know, you can only lie so many times till you put yourself in the corner, man. You know, and that's where we at now. This man is pretty much has put himself in a corner. His knowledge is foolish now. Tells you that the at any time the cancer of sinners is prudent, man. But it's catching up with. Why? Because this truth is on display, man. You know. So matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of Revelation, the 20th chapter. Revelation 20 and verse 7. It says, "And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison." So this is pretty much after the fall of the Roman Empire. It was a time period of pretty much around 1,000 years where this man was going to be suppressed. You know, he was going to be at a lower state, man. But it was going to be a point in time where he was going to come back into power, man. You know, by the way of the Renaissance, he was rebirthed. He came back into power, which that was a thing that was never heard of concerning all the nations that ever ruled, man. No other nation was able to come back into power, you know. So he was loose. He came back into power. It says, "And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth." See, so as you can see, when this man came back into power, the first he hit the ground running, spreading lies, man, deception. You know, it said by the way of the Renaissance, this man pretty much it was a term. It's an actual term called iconoclasm, where you pretty much whitewash the images, man. You know. And that wasn't just the only lie he told by the way of philosophies, his science. He came forth speaking lies, bringing forth his vain imaginations, man. And that's what kept this nigga head above water, like I said, by the way of the sword and also deception. Matter of fact, this is the book of Psalms 58. Psalms chapter 58. It's like yeah. And verse 3, it said, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." See? So as soon as they be born, as soon as they came from the pit, because that's the same, that pit in that womb, that's the same thing. So them, once again, when they came out that pit, or when they came from the womb, they were what? Speaking lies, man. But now we're in a time where lies have nowhere else to go on the planet Earth, man. You know, like I said, you can only lie so many times. You know, cause now truth has seeped upon the planet Earth, man. You know, truth is here, man. Matter of fact, this is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 14, because we actually here at the highest point of light, man. The highest point of information tells that knowledge is going to be increased. You know, not just dealing with technology. You know, have different generations of phones and computers that upgrade, but this truth, man. This knowledge is being increased. The books are now open, man, and now is the time for it to be proclaimed. Because Yahweh said, you know, he made the statement that this gospel was going to be preached throughout the world. How that feat was going to be accomplished by the way of the internet. You know, we in that time now. This is Habakkuk 2 and 14. "For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord." See, so the earth is being filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord. Tells you that the book's gonna be open in the firmament, man. You know, So it said the earth's gonna be filled, meaning what everybody know about this true one way form of fashion, man. It actually have reached to the gates of the nobles now, man. You know? It says as the waters cover the sea, which the waters is this word, and the sea is the people, man. So this man has touched the ears of other people one way form of fashion, either by you seeing a riding past a camp and seeing a sign, hearing about the Lord as a so called black man, you know. So this word is out there, man. And this is what's damaging the devil, man. Because now his agenda can't get accomplished. You know? Why? Because it's based off lies and deception. How you think he got eat? You know? Through deception, man. You know, and this is what's damaging him. The light. You know, because Esau is a nocturnal animal. So this man don't do well with light. Because light exposes what's in the dark. You know? Which, like I said, now his agenda is made known. It's being made manifest. And what's the reason? What's the reason behind it? This word, man. This is 2 Ezra 6:27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. See, so evil is being put out, and deception is being quenched by the way of this word. The river is living water, man. But it had to be the source of the evil and deception, which is the so-called white man, what he's put forth through his philosophies and his rhetoric. You know, even all the way down to you, these different the pandemic. All that is being quenched, man. Because when you lie, that means you got a motive that you're trying to accomplish, and what you're doing is off. But now, by the way of this word, Esau is being put in a corner. You know, he's now being exposed. It says, "As for faith, it shall flourish; corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared." See, so the truth was so long without fruit, meaning what? It was a point where it was suppressed, man. It was a point where this truth was not going to have its way on the planet Earth. It was going to be suppressed by the devil, man. But now we're in a time where it's being declared. The light is on the hill, man. You know, it's lighting the whole room up. So if you got a spaghetti stain on your shirt, you can't hide that with the lights on. You know, same thing with the so-called white man. All these evil deeds and agendas that this man is trying to accomplish, he can't do it now. Why? Because the light, you know, which he hate the light. Let's get this in the book of Job 5 real quick in verse 14. It says, they meet with darkness in the daytime. See? So meet with darkness and secrecy. You know, this man and his agenda, he's trying to plot and secretly plan something, but it's in the daytime. You know, his agenda is being made known. Scripture says that you know, we know the things that the king said in his bedchamber, man. Because now it's common knowledge. Just as regular old Jake in the hood knows about the Illuminati, they can probably even name you a few banking families, man. That's common knowledge now, man. You know? So this man mean in darkness in the daytime, meaning what? He's pretty much meaning secrecy, but now it's getting exposed. By the way, it's truth. It says, and grope in the noonday as in the night. See? Because I said this man, he don't do well in the light. He's nocturnal. So you reaching, you know, he can't really maneuver how he could in darkness, man. You know? So that's why you see this man reaching, and ultimately he's gonna get so frustrated, he's gonna get to the point of the military. Matter of fact, speaking of frustration, let's get this real quick in the book of Isaiah 44. It might be 45. Okay, yep, this is it. This is Isaiah 44 and verse 24. It says that frustrated the tokens of the liars. See? So it's Yahweh Shema Shai that frustrating the tokens of the liars. Frustrating the agenda of this devil, man. You know, it said, and make of diviners mad that turn of wise men backwards. See? So and all these things are being done by the way of this truth coming forth, man. The light is all shining, man. You know, this is why this man frustrated. That's why the diviners are mad. That's why he's going back to the drawing board because of this word, man. It says, and make of their knowledge foolish. See why? Because when you put truth and a lie in the same room, truth is always gonna win. When you put light and darkness in the same room, light is always gonna win, man. Oh, dealing with the right hand and left hand. When you had Pharaoh and his magicians, he had two magicians. When they threw out their staff versus it was a 2-on-1 match against Moses and his staff. You know, was that one staff swallowed those both staffs, man. So righteousness is gonna always overcome wickedness. Truth is always gonna overcome lies, man. So all these things that's happening to this devil is because of this word that's coming forth, man. You know, and like I said, and this is what's causing the frustration in this devil. That's why you got YouTube guidelines. Why you got this what they call it politically correct. You gotta watch what you say. You got certain algorithms because this word ultimately is reproving this man, which Esau hate reproof. This is St. John 7 and verse 7. It says, the world cannot hate you, but me it hateth. See? Because I testify of it, that the worst thereof are evil. See? So, you know, the scriptures is the standard, man. That's what we measuring everything by. You know? And it's testifying of this devil, man, that the worst are evil, because when you read the scripture, it tells you that a man should not allow mankind to allow a woman. They're gonna be both put to death. Well, what this man did? He ultimately swore on the Bible and said, you know, I'm gonna give you more rights now. You know, but it's this word that's testifying against this man, and it's gonna get to the point where pretty much he's trying to outlaw the Bible, man. Which we in that time now. Why? Because he's being reproved. You know, which he don't. This devil don't like reproof. This is Ephesians 5 and verse 11. It says, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. See, the unfruitful works of darkness, meaning what this man unfruitful works, because it ultimately leads to death. You know, that the unfruitful works of darkness is Esau and his ways, man. It says, but rather reprove them. See, we reproving everything this man do, man. It tells you that we pretty much is not for his turn. You know, we were reproving him, man. You know, matter of fact, let's get that what I'm trying to quote. I don't want to butcher it. This is the Book of Wisdom of Solomon 2, and yeah, this is the Book of Wisdom of Solomon 2 in verse 12. It said, therefore let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. See? This devil understand that we're not for him ruling. We're not for him being in power, man. He understand that. He said, and he is clean contrary to our doings. Yeah, because we go off, but we don't go off like this nigga. It's certain things that you can't even think of. It was introduced to you by an article, by the way of a man getting pregnant. You know, you wouldn't come up with that in your mind. But this devil, it was in his warped thinking that he said, and it's coming out your check, man. You know. So that's just scratching the surface though. But it says he is clean contrary to our doing something. But we go off. We do wickedly, but Esau is the wicked. He is the source of the wickedness. it says, he upbraideth us with our offending the law. See? Which is going that word upbraid means what, a harsh reproof, man. And that's what we do, and it's being done by the way of these videos, pretty much bringing the scriptures out, because according to that section, man, we pretty much throwing a book at this man. Though I said he upbraided us with our offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. See, because this man and his philosophies is off, man, and that's what we call him out on all these things. Which that's what the light do. The light exposes everything in the room, and we point out that is off that he's doing. So let's go back to Ephesians 5 and 11 again, and it reads, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. See, so we supposed to reprove this man. It said, for this is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. See, because just one thing that come to mind is what, the Bohemian Grove, which you had Nixon, former President Nixon, pretty much said that that's one of the gayest gatherings, where you got old men playing hide and go get with goddamn oxygen tanks, man. You gotta blush at those things, man. But that's it's done in secret. But now we're in a time where things are being exposed. There's light. We shedding light on these things now. And it's not like we just saying, just shine light on it. No, we're reproving it. Telling this man he's out. It tell we're upbraiding this man. It says, but all things that are approved are made manifest by the light. See, so light have to be shed on these things first, man. And it's this truth, man. The spirit of truth is rested upon the planet Earth. That's why you got even Esau, by the way of whistleblowers coming out, exposing certain things. That's the spirit of truth that's on the planet Earth. That's the light making things manifest. So now we can go into the scriptures and condemn this man. Because the scriptures is a standard. But it says, but all things that are reproved are manifest by the light, for whatsoever doth make manifest is light. See? So we shine light on the thing that this man is the devil, man. And that's what he hate. Because this is what, like I said, he had the military, but also deception was keeping this nigga nose above water, man. We coming in a time where deception is not working, man. That card has already been played. So it's gonna get to the point where he's so much of in the corner that where the only thing that's gonna make sense for this nigga is to bring the sword, the military. And that's why that's more and more frequent in just your news, because that's what's coming. So this is St. John 3 and verse 19. It says, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world. See? Because with this word, by the way this word coming forth, is going to show who you are, man. It's going to expose the inner man. It says, and men love darkness rather than light. See, so this word, when it comes forth, either you're gonna cleave to it or you're gonna run away from it. It says, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. See, so Esau loved darkness. Why? He loved people to be pretty much docile and clueless about what's going on. Why? Because the deeds are evil. Those are the deceitful strokes. This man passing different laws and legislation, secretly, waging war on you. See, he don't want the light to be shed on these things because the deeds are evil. You're going to catch on. It says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light. See? And that's why you have YouTube guidelines. You got certain restrictions. You can only say certain things. You got to watch your mouth. Certain algorithms. Because he hated the light. He hated, matter of fact, it said, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. See? And that's what we doing. We reproving this man. The light is on, and we reproving him. Matter of fact, And how is it being done? On the internet. This is the book of Psalms 50. This is the book of Psalms 50 and verse 21. It said, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silent." See? So this man pretty much wreaked havoc upon the planet Earth. He pretty much terrorized the planet Earth. But it was the Lord. He allowed it. Why I say he kept silence. He didn't move or stir the times up. It said, "Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself." So he got to the point where this devil thought that the Lord was actually with him, which the Lord was with him on the level of where he had to, certain things had to happen, during his time period, during his rulership. But it wasn't for Esau just to come into power like how he think he. It says, "But I will reprove thee." See, and set them in order before thine eyes. See, so as you can see, the Lord is reproving Esau by them. Who is the them? The elect, man. Is reproving this man before thine eyes, meaning what? This man actually see us, man. He's actually watching. If you ain't actually got to have Jacob Rothschild to sit down and watch your video. He got people to do that for him, man. But it was under his orders, So this devil is watching us, but he's being reproved. He's being called out on all his on his deeds, man. We reproving it. It's the light, and that's the thing that this man hates. So matter of fact, nothing to end up on that. But I'm gonna get this real quick. Let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon 2, and verse I just get to point verse 14. It said he was made to reprove our thoughts. See, good against evil, life against death, the godly against the sinner, man. We were actually made to reprove the thoughts of this devil. Why? Because he's imagining a vain thing. That somehow, some way, he's gonna triumph. That somehow, some way, he's gonna upset the prophecies, man. But it's already set in stone what's gonna happen. It says he is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's, his ways are of another fashion. But it says we are grievous unto this man even to behold, because what? We blowing that eerie sound. We sending him a grievous message. This message is troubling unto him, man. But it said even to behold. Why? Because it's actually, he's saying it by the way of YouTube, these videos. And it says ways of another fast, meaning we can't get paid off. It's nothing can kind of move us. What made these simple Americans move? What make these people cry? We don't be affected by that. What make these people laugh? We're not affected by that. We're entertain them. You can dangle keys in their face. That's not gonna affect us, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. We were set up to reprove this man, and you pretty much chant down Babylon. But it's the light that's the kryptonite to the devil, man. So yeah, I just hold with edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that sees we're in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, abide with all. Soon.